So this video is going to be all about Wales, the land of our father, or for me, the land of my father. He was born in Chepstow. If you hadn't already guessed, the daffodil is the national emblem of Wales alongside the leek, and maybe you could count the dragon in that as well. You'll see a lot of people wearing this kind of stuff at Welsh at national rugby matches down at the Principality Stadium. Fact about the Welsh rugby team, they were the first team to ever win the Grand Slam back in 1908. Now, before this, there was the Triple Crown, which was still being played for then. But the way the Grand Slam worked was France would play one or two teams every year, just as like kind of friendly matches. And if you beat France, you could add that to the list. So they started doing this a couple of years previously. But Wales were the first team to have the Triple Crown, which was beating all three of the other home nations, and then beating France. They actually repeated this feat the year after in 1909, and then France officially got entered into the tournament to make it a Five Nations tournament in 1910, which Wales did not win. They didn't win the tournament, but they did win the Grand Slam in 1911. So the first team to do the Grand Slam officially as a 5-team tournament. They did manage to do this for the Six Nations when Italy were added in not too long ago. Say not too long ago, it's over 20 years now. They weren't the first team to do that, but they have got the most Grand Slams as a Six-Nationed tournament, so that's still pretty impressive. 28% of the population of Wales can speak Welsh. Me, myself, I can't, apart from Gai, Vinti, Bach, Ysgwech and Dda. There's a translation, needed to use that a lot in school. 20%, like I said, speak it in Wales. That's quite a large number considering I personally, and my friends in my close group, don't speak Welsh either. 20% is pretty high. You get that more over towards West Wales or North Wales. If you want to speak to North Walians and South Walians, they actually got different kind of dialect from each other. So yeah, there's that fact for you. Also, there's around 120,000 people outside of Wales who speak Welsh. This includes England, Canada, the USA, obviously there are people that have probably moved over there, and there is a small group in Argentina, a little town or village that actually speak Welsh over there as their language. Mount Everest is actually named after a Welshman, Sir George Everest. He never actually visited Mount Everest, never actually went there, never saw it with his own eyes, but he was a surveyor, and the guy who he actually taught, was one of his students, was a guy who went over and in his honour actually named after Sir George Everest. Yeah, there's a fact for you, named after a guy from Crickhowell. The Welsh alphabet has 29 letters, not 26 like the English alphabet. There is no K, Q, V, X or Z in the alphabet, but there is these guys. Other letters to make up the alphabet. Don't ask me to pronounce them all. I don't speak Welsh. I'll try and put a link to a website that will show you how to do it down below. Roald Dahl, the famous Charles author, was actually born in Cardiff, so he's Welsh. There's a map. There's 6 cities in Wales. As you can see, 4 of them are located down south, with St David's being one of the smallest. Up north you've got Bangor and you've got St Asaph's. If you're wondering, Wrexham City? No, it's actually not. St Asaph's was the last one to be named a city in 2012. That was for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. They did apply for the Golden Jubilee but were turned down. They were actually a city back in medieval times, and they were the only medieval city who weren't actually given city status in modern times. So now that's all changed, and they're number 6 on the list. Another quick little fact about St Asaph's is actually the 3rd smallest city in the UK. The smallest is actually the City of London, right in the middle of London, that little bit. Wales' countryside is beautiful, there's mountains everywhere. 20% of the whole of Wales is made up of national parks. That's the Brecon Beacons, which is the closest one to myself. Probably seen it in a few of my videos. If you haven't, I'll leave a link somewhere. There's Pembrokeshire Coastal National Park, and there's Snowdonia, which actually houses Snowdon, the biggest mountain in Wales, and the 2nd highest in Britain. There's about 3 million people living in Wales, but there's around 9.8 million sheep in Wales, so that gives you around 3 sheep per one person. No wonder that wherever you look in the countryside of Wales, there's sheep and lambs. Up there as one of the biggest exporters of lamb to the whole entire world, Welsh lamb is held in high regards. It's up there with New Zealand lamb, which probably has got about the same climate as Wales. So you see why. And the 2nd longest place name in the whole entire world is in North Wales. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. There is what it is. I leave that to Liam Dutton on Channel 4 Weather. He managed to nail it pretty well.
Clan Bair push gwingis go get a quindrobble, clan to Cilio go.
Cheers, Liam. But that, like I said, is the 2nd longest in the world. It's the longest in the Northern Hemisphere. The longest place name is actually, mention them again, New Zealand. They've got the biggest. It's with 85 letters, and there it is in the bottom of the screen. 85 characters. Can you pronounce it? Give it a go. If you've ever visited Swansea, you'll probably know about the Mumbles, one of the most beautiful places in the whole entire country. It's actually where one of my best mates got married. But the name Mumbles is rumoured to come from French sailors who had sailed across to Wales and had seen 2 mounds that reminded them of breasts, mamelles, is the French word for breasts, so they called it Mamels, Mumbles, and so it's stuck. But if you look out, there are 2 islands that look like a pair of these. In 1176, there was the first ever Welsh Eisteddfod. It's a competition that goes all around the country. There's they have like a pop-up tent every year in a different country. Abergavenny, my hometown, actually hosted it a couple of years ago. 1176 was the first year it was ever hosted, and if you win the chair. Chair is the top prize, and it's actually a wooden chair, handcrafted wooden chair that you get to take away. So yeah, if you win the Eisteddfod with the best poem in Welsh, you win a chair. I can't even speak Welsh. I can't even write poetry, so I'll have to settle for just an office chair. Wales has got the highest density of castles for any country in the world. There's around 600 castles in Wales. I say is in some kind of way. Some of them are not as together as others. There's around 100 that are still standing though in Wales. But yeah, it's got the highest density of castles for any country in the world. The man who invented the NHS, an Iron Bevan, was actually born in Tredegar, not too far from where I am now. Yeah, he created the NHS, it was his idea, so credit to him. Welshman giving you that. And if you're wondering, New South Wales in Australia, has it got anything to do with this South Wales? It does. In 1770, Lieutenant James Cook set sail to New Holland, which is now Australia, and actually found a bit of land and said, yeah, I'm going to call this New Wales. He actually revised that name a little bit after and named it New South Wales. So yeah, New South Wales is actually named after Wales. And we'll finish off on the Welsh flag. Flags, my favourite thing. A little bit of information for you then about the Welsh flag. The dragon is from the King of Gwynedd, Cadwaladr. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. The dragon is representing him, or his kingdom. And the colours green and white are actually from the Tudor family. They've taken that from their colours. And the Tudors actually show their appreciation for Wales by putting the dragon onto the coat of arms for the Tudor family. So if you have a look at the Tudor coat of arms, there's a dragon on the left hand side that represents Wales. So I really hope you've enjoyed that video. Just a couple of facts. I can't remember how many I actually put up on there. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed that. And give it a thumbs up if you have. When all this is over, come and visit Wales. It's a beautiful country. I can't wait to get back out there walking with the boys on a weekly basis. Looking out my window now, it's stunning. So yeah, definitely come and visit Wales if you have a chance. Most of you are actually probably watching this and live in Wales, and you're probably like, I can go out there whenever I want. So do it. Get out there. Explore, there's so much more to learn. Yeah, but until next time, I'll leave a link to my subscribe button there. Give that a click. I'm on 27 now, I increased by 2 on the last video. Going somewhere, pushing for that magic 50. Yeah, give that a click, and there's a link to a video as well, which is probably me going up Pen y Fan, which is in South Wales, the biggest mountain in South Wales. So give that a click and give that a watch. Till next time, bye.